Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Running back with the football. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Cardinals with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got a receiver wide open here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get... on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14,
and the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Now it's second down here. Handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He breaks pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he slings this pass over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. There's contact on the throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes a quick catch. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this? In there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This offense really clicking.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score North Carolina 24, 10.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Tar Heels move into the red zone. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Got it.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers.
Let's go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Ready, set.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards?
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
17.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 31, Louisville 17. Ready?
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Louisville. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Here's the second down play. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And the Tar Heels churn out another first down.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return. Now the try here for the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He's going to hand this off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but he's brought down after a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game. But the clock runs out, and he falls short. Now, it's always a special year, and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.